Participants, sorry for the inconvenience. Kindly wait for another 5 minutes. Resource person join now. Please wait. Start the next session.
Mm. Okay. Mm. Sure.
Santosh Kumar sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible
Can we?
now?
Yeah, yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Can we start our session, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Um, can you share your screens? Uma Mageshwari, ma'am. Ma'am, please.
It is my great honor to introduce our esteemed resource person of the second session, Dr. S. Santosh Kumar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science at Alhappa University, Karaikudi. Dr. Santosh Kumar has been an integral part of academic community at Alhappa University, where he has contributed significantly to the field of computer science through both teaching and research. His expertise and dedication have made him a valuable asset to his department and the broader academic community. We are privileged to have Dr. Santosh Kumar with us today, and we look forward to gain insights from his extensive knowledge and experience in multimodal learning, neural networks, and optimization. Please join me in welcoming Dr. S. Santosh Kumar. Let me introduce him with his detailed profile. Dr. Santosh Kumar has completed his BSc Chemistry in Bharatdasan University at 2000, and he has completed PG DCA in Bharatdasan University in 2001 and MSc in 2002 in Bharatdasan University and MPhil in Periyar University in 2004 and MTech in Bharatdasan University in 2012, and he has completed his PhD in Prist University in 2014. And his teaching experience include he has been assistant professor in Department of Computer Science, Alhappa University, for a period of 8 years, 3 months, and he has been a guest lecturer in the Department of Computer Science, Government College for Women, Kumbakonam, for a period of 12 years, 2 months. And his research experience includes he has been a researcher in the Prist University, Tanjavur, for a period of 5 years, 2 months. And he has played many academic and additional responsibilities such as program co-coordinator for MSc Cyber Photonics and co-coordinator for the Institution Innovation Council 5.0 and deputy coordinator for the digital education cell, and training partner coordinator for non-Mudhavan scheme, and member of CD and DC Constitution of Board of Studies in MPhil Computer Science, and a member of Institution Innovation Council of Allahabad University, and department coordinator in the placement cell, and coordinator in Swayam Swachh Bharat Village Extension Scheme, and department coordinator in Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Scheme, and coordinator and for mentor mentees, group activities, and a member of research advisory committee. And his research expertise includes data mining, machine learning, and IoT. And he has also published many patents, and his patents includes Raspberry Pi based elderly fall detection system for elderly people using IoT and big data, IoT based smart dustbin, IoT constituted consumer centric pharmaceutical cold chain management system and preservation methods, and system and method for autoimmune arthritis disease prediction using machine learning, meta heuristic algorithm, and a system and method for chronic kidney disease detection and classification using Henry gas optimization methodology. And he has also been a research guide for PhD and MPhil students, and he has and two students have completed under his guidance, and four are pursuing under his guidance. And he has also published many journals in many research papers in international and national journals and conferences. And he has also completed many projects under the scheme of AURF Seed Money Grant and AURF Startup Grant and RUSA. And some projects are ongoing in the grant of RUSA PBRF scheme. And his distinctive achievements and awards include Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Best Young Scientist Award, granted by Bose Science Society in the year of 2019, Appreciation Certificate in Team-Based Research Project of RUSA 2.0, granted by Alagappa University in 2020, and Appreciation Certificate from Alagappa University in the year of 2021 and 23 for his outgoing academic and research excellence, and Global Awards for Technology in 2024 for his valuable contribution and dedication as an industry judge in 2024 Globee Awards for Technology. And he has been organized many seminars, conferences, workshops, and he has been a keynote speaker, organizing secretary in the seminars and conferences organized. And please join me in welcoming Dr. S. Santosh Kumar. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, madam. Thank you for your introduction. Is my slide is visible to all?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Shall I start the presentation now?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, participants. I think hopefully you are learning new developments in deep learning area. So I thank the organizers who have chosen the right topic. It is one of the emerging field in computer science and other. It concentrates in different domains along with the computer science. So today I'm going to talk about the deep learning insights in business point of view because the FTB title is relevant to that area. So as an introduction, I'm going to give the small introduction about the deep learning concepts in business point of view. After that, I will explain the role of deep learning in different business domains. Yeah. So deep learning is a part of machine learning. So I think your previous sessions you may learned some basic things about the neural networks and its types. So I will give you a small definition about networks. So neurons are cells which are inside of our body, which establishes the communication between the different parts of our body and with the brain. So the primary goal of neurons are uh, establishing the communication between the organs and the brain. So those neurons are sensitively, highly sensitive, and it is capable to transmit the information within milliseconds. So our computer science society derived that neural neurons concepts, and we have developed a concept called neural networks. So deep learning, it's a type of machine learning which works in the basis of neural networks. So without neural network, the deep learning will not uh, results in efficient manner. So it's all about data. So we are all know about we are in the data era. So in the previous era, the weightage is given to oil, different things taken and which ruled in different eras. In this era, we are giving priority to the data. So the value of data decides the value of the business. So that is the basic core concept here. So neural networks are connections which process the data, and most of the machine learning algorithms are which mimics like a human processing system, and which can be automated by using algorithms or techniques. So in 1950, we have used artificial intelligence for making machines perform much better than humans, as well as doing operations by deriving the by mimicking the technologies of human techniques like that. So that is artificial intelligence. Instead of that artificial intelligence, there is a concept called machine learning. So we are making machines become trained, and based on the training, it will undergo some operations and it will give the solution for the real world problems. So recent years, instead of machine learning, deep learning plays a vital role. As I said earlier, deep learning is the concept of implementation of different types of neural networks. So what is the need for deep learning? So it's when we are thinking about the data generation by our devices, mobile devices or computers or any transactions, every day huge volumes of data is generated. So we have to analyze the data. We have to sometimes we have to analyze the data during the dynamic data processing. So for that we need some mission support to analyze the data on time, and we need to take the decisions. In some cases, the machine has to take the decisions itself with the use of the data. So in order to handle the large volumes of data, we need deep learning. So here is the diagram which shows that artificial intelligence is the core concept behind the deep learning and machine learning. So 1956, artificial intelligence played the vital role. Later, the machine learning techniques and algorithms were developed, and for different set of problems we are having different set of techniques and algorithms for finding the solutions. When the increase of large volumes of data, we need some categorized machine learning techniques or improvised machine learning techniques. We have to improvise the existing machine learning techniques. For that, we move on to the deep learning. So there is a all in all about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. These things are used only for processing the data. So when we use these kind of technologies and we are taking decisions or we are going to perform some operations with the help of artificial intelligence techniques or machine learning techniques or deep learning techniques, then the process is called a data analysis. Suppose the process can be performed itself, that is, it may be automated with the help of artificial intelligence or machine learning or deep learning. then it is called data analytics. So inside of data analytics, we are having different kinds of concepts inside of that. One of the concept is process analytics or event analytics like that. So many intermediate technologies are growing every day. So we have to keep it in mind. First one is data science. So for handling the data, we are having different set of techniques, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So when we do the things with the help of these techniques, we will get the exact result, and we will the response time and accuracy of the machine will be very high when we compare to the traditional methods and techniques. So many deep learning models were there. I have taken only three models with respect to the business point of view. So you may aware of conventional neural networks. It is suitable for visionary data. Uh, so a small definition about conventional neural networks. So conventional neural networks are commonly used for visual contents. So when we want to characterize or segment the data which are having large which are available in large volumes. So we have to analyze the visual content. For that, instead of deep learning, we are using CNN, conventional neural networks. So it identifies the patterns based on the data which are already stored, and the network trained based on the data we need. It just compares to the existing data patterns, and it identifies the suitable patterns from the large volumes of images or in the form of videos. So, for image recognition and classification in the real world problems, we are using conventional neural networks. So, next one is recurrent neural networks (RNN). So, it is used for sequence of operations, as I said earlier, for dynamic operations. During the operation is going on, during the running time, we have to take the decisions. In that time, enormous amount of data will be generated. So, based on the data generation, the decision has to be taken. For that, we are using recurrent neural networks. It has some internal memory, and it has a capability to interconnect with the units, and it establishes a communication with the units during the dynamic situation, and it performs complex tasks which are not categorized or which are unsegmented. So, for example, speech recognition or handwriting recognition, like that. For that kind of applications, we are using recurrent neural networks. Next one is it is a extension of recurrent neural network called long or short term memory network. So these techniques is used for with the help of natural language processing. So natural language processing is a part of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So natural language processing system is based on the symbols and with its meaning as well as the relationship among the symbols. So these kind of LSTM technique is used for recognize the patterns which sometimes we need some historical data. We have to compare the historical data with the real-time data or dynamic data. So for that we need uh, the unit should be has the capability of short-term and long-term memory utilization. For that, we need a long short-term memory utilization technique. So this is one of the important technique. These three techniques are used widely in the business applications. So next, coming to the point, deep learning in business. I have taken some practical examples where deep learning can given invaluable results. For example, first one is using deep learning for sentiment analysis. I have taken three examples using deep learning for sentiment analysis. Next one is improving business processes. Third one is optimizing your marketing strategy. So sentiment analysis is nothing but extracting the information in the form of text or symbols, like emojis, based which is used to understand the opinions about the customer, or from the customer about a product or a event, whatever it may be. So it uses natural language processing. So it is another technique in AI, artificial intelligence. So it detects the suitable words which shows the expressions or which imitates the expressions about the customer or the user. So whether the user comment is sarcastic, humorous, or happy. So based on these inputs, the company has to realize what kind of feedbacks that the customers are having in their mind. So the two things are possible. One is some of the text may gives the contextual meaning, which gives the irrelevant meaning. That means it will give the indirect meaning about the product. So for that we need sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis is the existing concept. Here we are seeing how deep learning plays a vital role in sentiment analysis. So for that, uh, we can also determine the comments polarity. That means positive, negative, or neutral, as well as the feedback may either complain in complaint mode or about the opinion, suggestions, or feedback like that. So companies use sentiment analysis to understand customers what they think about the product, and from that they can able to identify what kind of improvements required or what kind of limitations in their product, and how can they increase the volume of the business with these feedbacks. So deep learning, with the use of deep learning, we can increase the accuracy rate in sentiment analysis, and we can able to better understand the emotions of customers. See, when we are using machine learning techniques or any other sentiment analysis or opinion mining techniques, that the machine learning algorithms can be capable to handle the some small values of data, or it will work based on the training given for certain limitations. The scalability is very less when we compare with the deep learning techniques. When we implement the deep learning techniques in sentiment analysis, that machine can capable to handle the large volumes of data, and it will undergo, because the reputation process and the storage level of data, handling the data will be very high with the use of deep learning in sentiment analysis. So these are all the benefits of sentiment analysis in business decision making. For in customer insights point of view, when the customer gives the specialized attention, requires specialized attention about his query, or if he has given the valid suggestion about the product, so that should be uniquely identified and that should be implemented. If any suggestions which are very valuable, that should be considered as a special case. So with the use of deep learning, the customer insights can be easily identified, and his or her opinions and behaviors can easily analyze it, because the uniqueness can be easily applicable. The finding uniqueness will be very easily applicable with the use of sentiment analysis, and which will play the vital role in decision making in business. Next one is tailor product services, marketing strategies to meet the customer needs. So if the if any technique is used to identify the unique requirement or unique suggestion or feedback from the user, that could be considered as a special one, and it will be implemented uh, within a span of time, and it will be attracted by the customers once the improvisation has done. So that is one of the uh, increase of business with the use of customer insights. Next one is market trends. So when we use deep learning in sentiment analysis, we can find the customer sentiments. What are all the things? Either, for example, color selection or personal sentiment. For example, different country people likes different colors. Some colors are considered as holistic colors. Some colors are considered as bad signs. So the product could be priority could be given based on the customer feedbacks, which is closely related to the market trend. So and next one is they can also identify the feedbacks with respect to the competitive products. So the comparison could be very easy. Next one is brand perception. So we can find the business people can find the reputation about the product in various platforms. So because the relationships, building relationships in deep learning is very high and it is very sensitive also. So we can easily find out the reputation across various platforms. And the next one is we can identify the enhancement area as well as improvement area, which is respect because when the customer feedback is identified accurately, the implementation part will be very easy. Next one is product optimization. So, in my point of view, deep learning is one of the very best optimization technique. The people who are interested in research in deep learning, uh, they can use deep learning techniques as a optimization technique. That means you can use machine learning as a solution technique. You can find the solution with the use of machine learning, and you can improvise that solution with the use of deep learning. So for optimization, whenever you are using optimization, there should be some existing solution. Then only we can able to improvise that solution. Further, we can use deep learning. So in business, based on the sentiment analysis, already one product is developed, and we are finding the we are performing sentiment analysis with the use of deep learning. By that way, we can easily optimize our product and we can find the what are all the weakness in the product. And by improvising the product, we can gain the more profit. So that is the thing in product optimization. Next one is operational efficiency. So as I said earlier, the deep learning can be performed either in data analysis point of view or in data analytics point of view. When it is performed with the use of human intervention or manual support means that process could be data analysis. And uh, when the process can be performed itself with the use of machine such as expert systems like that, so that process can be automated and automatic decision making process may done properly. And we can also streamline the customer service marketing campaigns and the product development based on the inputs received from the customers. So next point is improving business processes. So deep learning enable the business to automate and improve a variety of processes. So as I said earlier, data analytics can be possible with in the business with the use of deep learning. So we can also optimize the operations. We can find the efficient solutions for the existing problems, or we can improvise the existing solutions. So, for example, customer support tickets. For I will give you some example. 10 customers raised the ticket. That means raised the query about the product. So, with the use of deep learning, we can easily identify that person, that customer is either having a mood to change over to the that company's product to another product, or he is going to reject the product like that. So, by that way, the actions may be taken, the priority will be given by the customer queries. So, in general, it is performed based on the first in first out phase. So the customer who raises the complaint will be taken as the first priority. The second customer complaint will be considered as the uh, next to the first person's complaint. But in the case of deep learning, based on his mind, based on his priority, based on the query, the words which are used in the text or complaint. So these things may considered as a important one, and the companies can retain their customers or sustain their business with the existing customers, and they won't lose the customers with the use of deep learning techniques. And also we can able to find the flag the potentially fraudulent transactions because the deep learning gives the detailed information and it has the capability to uh, analyze the particular information which all of its relations. So that thing will give the avoidance of fraudulent transactions. Or as well as valid customers. You may have the experience with the Amazon Prime services, as well as some of the companies are giving priority when you are placing frequent orders. They will give special kind of offers to you. So it's all about the individual insights of customers who are doing business with the company or within the website. So next one is we can with the use of deep learning, the business process may improve with the use of predictive modeling, because when you are having analyzed data, huge amount of analyzed data, and there you can take the decision in advance with the use of categorized data, and with the use of historical data. We can also historical data means we should not think about the previous year data like that. We can take for large amounts of transactions, last week data or previous month data are considered as historical data. So based on the festival time or based on the customer inquiry, based on the societal impacts of particular by a particular person or particular incident or event. So we can find the demand of the product in advance, and it will optimize the inventory levels. Additionally, we can identify the customer patterns also. So nowadays you can see that when you are purchasing something and you have searched the item a few months back, uh, then that item will be come into the basket and with the combo offer. So even those two items are not relevant, which are irrelevant. But based on your research history and your findings, it gives the specialized order, specialized offer instantly. So that decision is taken by the machine with the historical data, and it compares with the existing data, and it proposes a new offer to you. So that is identify the patterns in customer behavior to better target marketing efforts. So next one is various business processes can be improvised with the data, as well as customer feedback and FAQs will be improvised with the use of deep learning, as well as with the use of hidden connections between the data. Suppose I'm having the account in Facebook and WhatsApp and Google Gmail like that. So by analyzing my data transactions with these three domains, a business database can identify my needs indirectly. So it will send the offer mail to my inbox or to my WhatsApp message like that. So the what I'm coming to say is the targeted customers can be easily identified with the use of this data. So that is the thing. Next one is, as I said earlier in the previous slide, the marketers more need to collect the enormous amount of data, which are having different opinions and different requirements. There is no need for that. When we are using deep learning in business, we can easily categorize the customers and we can easily find the targeted customers. So the effort for marketing, the selling process, all the things will be very easily done because of the data collected with the use of deep learning and the decision making with the help of deep learning techniques. So it can be easily possible. So the customer segmentation and the targeted audience with respect to demographic or based on the locality, as I said, demographic, or based on the age group, like that, or lifestyle, whatever it may be. So the data can be easily classified into the group, or it can be easily divided into the clusters. So overall, sorry, okay. So next one is uh, we are seeing top 10 strategic technology trends for 2024. So these are all the different technology trends in the year 2024. First one is augmented development. You all know about the augmented reality. So it plays the virtual world to the people by providing virtual world. By providing, it could be possible with the simulation or virtual environment by wearable devices like that. So by that way, your gestures and your behaviors, your likes and dislikes can be easily uh, that information will be easily gathered. So that will be the input for the people who are entering into the business and uh, who are having the idea to improve their business. Next one is democratized generative AI. So presently we are aware of you are all aware of chatbots, chatbot GPT, like that. We are having so many uh, uh, generative AI applications are there. So we are thinking that we are getting the information from that generative AI tools, but actually we are also the source of that. We are the one of the input source of that AI. So we are gaining the information. Also, we are giving the our own opinions as the input. We are asking input by giving our unique request. So that request can be considered as the uh, preliminary data collection window for the business people. So I will give you one example. Suppose I want to start a hotel in the particular area. So the traditional technique will be I will inquire the nearby persons and I will inquire the persons who are expertise in that business, and I will find the suitable location shop for that, and I will invest to start the business. But present scenario is suppose I want to start a business in a particular area. I will go and approach the Google and I will pay some money and it will give the information. Google company will give the information that how many persons who searched the hotel when they crossed in that particular location with the use of GPS or any other Google search engines, whatever it may be, they will provide the data for 10 years or 20 years. So if I from the data I can analyze that I have take the decision that whether this place is suitable for starting the business, hotel business or not. So that data is provided by us, by the persons who crossed it. But what they have did is they requested the data through Google or whatever it may be, but GPS whatever it may be. But they have also provided some valuable information for the business. So that is the thing here. So third one is continuous threat exposure management. This is one of the emerging area because we are totally rely on our data in digitalized form. So whenever we are transferring our data, valuable information, our Aadhaar card number, mobile number, like that. So we need there is a need for threat exposure management. So that is the thing. Next one is trust AI trust risk security management. So these thing also this point is also closely connected with the third point. Next one is platform engineering. So we are handling the data. We have to interpret the data in different platforms. So we have to use different techniques for data accessing as well as providing. So and we are also doing business in different platforms, technological oriented as well as the business platforms are there. So for that we need deep learning. Next one is machine customers. So some of the business is totally electronically dependent. So we could not able to judge or identify the customer when I'm suppose a person getting order from the particular location. That person may not relevant to that location or whatever it may be. His order may not relevant to that location also. So that is the thing in machine customers and industry cloud platform also we need a deep learning and intelligent applications. Now the world is moving towards the intelligent applications. Instead of taking the decision with the use of human intelligence, we need to appoint the machines as a personal assistant or mobile device, whatever it may be. We need a technical uh, assistance for taking decisions. Next one is a sustainable technology, augmented connected workspace. So connected workspace means we should be virtually connected. When we are physically somewhere, we have to be connected in different worlds or different platforms or different environments. It may be workspace or with the family or whatever it may be. Now the technology is moving towards. Next one is sustainability. You are all know about sustainable development goals. So it is implemented. by UNO in the year 2016. 17 goals were introduced, and that goals were implemented as policies in different countries, and we are moving towards the SDG. For that, based on that sustainable goals, so many technologies were developed. So I am talking about strategic technology trends which requires advanced techniques and methods. So many products were developing in this area with the use of the recent technologies. So this is one of the example for CCTV camera. So it can be implemented with the existing machines. It has an automation process, and it has the facility, deep learning implemented facility, which provides the instruction functionality. So with the use of CCTV, with the use of deep learning, implementation of deep learning technology in this camera, we can be able to perform the image segmentation, image identification like that. So this is the cutting edge technology for implementation of deep learning with the existing technology. So these are all the common types of deep learning vision models. So for classification, we are categorizing the images with the use of different classes. With the use of deep learning techniques, you can be able to classify the images within milliseconds, because it has a capability of high storage accessibility and analysis ability also. Next one is segmentations. So we can able to segment the object by its shapes or location or supports of that image. It could be possible with the use of segmentation. Next one is object detection. So it is one of the existing technology, object detection. In you can see the toll plaza, they are using object detection mechanisms also. And inside of that, there is a technology called optimal character recognition. So we are implementing deep learning models in this existing technology, and we can get the amazing results. So amazing results means accurate results on time. The response time will be very quick, as well as the accuracy rate will be very high. So this is anomaly detection. You are all aware of that. Finding the fault one or finding the odd one among the group. So this can be possible with the use of deep learning techniques. So this is the deep learning vision technology. Here it shows that when the image is accurate, correct, then only it takes the transformation. When it is not clear or not suitable, it will not allow for comparison. So initially it rejects that image or neglects that image. So by that way, the optimization can be possible. So in normal training or technique, what will happen? It takes the image and it undergoes comparison. Then only it says that it has a match or it has no match in that. So with the use of deep learning vision technology, in the preliminary level before going to comparison, it based on its behavior and characteristics, which it has the data, and it compares with that, and it simply rejects whether it is not suitable or irrelevant. So next, we are going to see the deep learning applications. So I listed out the applications, and I have taken a few of the applications with the example. So first one is self-driving cars. So with the use of deep learning technology, because when you are doing the gaming environment, or when you are driving a car or bike, what will happen? When it happens virtually, means enormous amount of data will be generated during that travel time. So based on that images and virtualizations, virtual images, we have to the system has to collect the data, and it has to take the decisions on time. So then only the accidents will be avoided, and the decisions making will be taken in advance to the use of the data collected. So the dynamic processing system as well as the decision making system is required in self-driving cars. So with the use of deep learning technology, it could be possible. Next one is entertainment as well as visual recognition and virtual assistance and fraud detection. So for these kind of applications, we are using deep learning. So next one is natural language processing. As I said earlier, Yeah, artificial intelligence, inside of artificial intelligence, NLP is one of the part. So with the use of natural language processing only, some of the domains, application domains will be used with the use of NLP only. So new aggregation and fraud news detection. So when it comes to mass media technology, all the news channels are using digital medium. So for all the data are digitized. So for that we need a mechanism that we have to filter which one is real one, which one is true, and which one is false. For that we need news aggregation and fraud news detection application. We need deep learning. Next one is detecting development of delay in children. It is specially dedicated to the children who are having some mental disabilities or behavioral impairment. So they need some technical support, and the behavioral changes should be identified with the use of technology. So deep learning plays a vital role in this area. The people who want to uh, do the research in deep learning with some unique research area, or the research area which have not been explored more. So this is one of the area development delay in children. So the limited research has been done so far. Next one is colorization of black and white images. In some cases, we need this kind of colorizations. For real-time applications, we need that. So for night vision cameras, as well as monitoring the LOC, line of control, border levels, or vehicle checking, we need colorization of black and white images. So for that we need deep learning. So adding sounds to silent movies. So the based on the voice movement or images which represents some meaning. So for that, the sounds will be automatically generated with the use of the deep learning techniques. So in healthcare, we will go in next slide. I will in the next slides I will explain the applications of deep learning in healthcare. It plays a vital role in it. Next one is for personalization, customization, specialized care. We need deep learning, automatic translation. So now we are using so many real-time tools for translations. For automatic machine translation, voice changeover, or language to language changeover, or handwriting, text to voice, voice to text. So we need a deep learning for that. For demographic and election predictions, we need deep learning also. So next, last five applications are automatic game playing, language transactions, picture restoration, photo descriptions, deep dreaming. So you can see the list of applications in deep learning, which are all are the large amount of data domains. So which generates inherently which generates large amounts of data, which requires large amount of data for analysis and decision making. So in such cases, so many existing algorithms or techniques will give the better results, but when comparatively the deep learning will give the accurate and better results. So in self-driving cars, Forbes, shall I continue? Yeah. So according to Forbes, MIT is developing a new system which is 3D mapping related technology for self-driving cars. So you are all aware of the Google self-driving cars. They are planning to enter into the market. So when the Google cars will enter into the market, then the total business for like a taxi, call taxi, like that, that business will be definitely improvised. So the accidents will be totally reduced with the use of self-driving cars, because those cars won't require any human support for driving. So the humans can use that cars for traveling. There is no human resistance required for moving or driving that car. Next one is new aggregation and fraud detection, news fraud news detection. So there is a research, Cambridge Analytica. They have developed a tool about the statistics or biased information which plays the vital role in elections. So some of the examples I have given, I don't want to mention the names. You just read it. These are the existing real-time examples for fake news as well as the calibration of biased information as well as some exhausted information about the particular party or particular person like that. So, deep learning used to detect the fake information as well as the biased news, and with the use of this technology, this can be automatically removed. So, one of the practical example is YouTube. YouTube company is using these kind of technology. They had a server. They are having the server, and it will automatically detect if any unwanted or prohibited contents are available based on the filters they have designed. It will automatically gives the sends the message, alert message to the YouTube user, or it will automatically disables the content. So nowadays we are having very much familiar with virtual assistants. So we know about Alexa, Siri, like that. So many virtual assistants are have developed, which are entered into the market. So these virtual assistants requires to there is a need to process large amounts of informations, and the decisions has to take within a time or within a second or within a minute. For that, deep learning techniques are along used with the machine learning and AI techniques. So that is the thing. Next one is personalizations. This is one of the emerging market in the business, personalizations, because customized service will uh, provide the business view. The customers who are not moving to that competitors or next company or another company like that. So the deep learning techniques are used to find out the customer's personalization, their desires, recommendation, as well as what kind of discounts they are required like that. So for the companies like Amazon, eBay, Alibaba, they are using deep learning techniques for finding the personalized information about the customers. So, as I said earlier, healthcare is one of the very large industry, emerging industry in the business with the use of uh, deep learning. So, in that, they are using general processing units or gene processing units like that. So, for that, uh, we need gene database, comparison of gene database, as well as diagnosis tools, some of the complications. Uh, for example, during the heart situations or diseases which are having presently don't have any solutions, solution methodologies or treatments. For that cases, large amount of data, clinical trials, or the medical records, electronic medical records has to be analyzed, and the results should be given as a recommender system or supportive mechanism for healthcare specialists. So for that, we need healthcare. So lot of companies are investing more money in this area. So the research is undergoing for different sectors are here. The stakeholders are different stakeholders are here. So I will tell you an example for healthcare insurance sector. So whether the insurance is correctly claimed or not. So that should be checked with the third party doctor, third doctor, who are appointed for the insurance company. because for motor insurance claim or any other insurance claim, that could be easy, which requires less technical knowledge or domain knowledge. But in the case of healthcare, there should be a specialized investigation is required, and these investigations should be compared with the existing report. Then only the case will be considered for a claim. So in these cases, I am telling about one example. So in pharmaceutical company, they are having separate research area. So all these research domains, all are connected with the business, large amounts of money. So inside of that, the deep learning techniques are playing the vital role in that. So, as I said earlier, deep learning is a technique which is used for optimizing the research. For finding the solution, AI and machine learning techniques are used. For improvisation, for getting the better results in the existing mechanism, we have to depend on the deep learning techniques. So that is the thing here. So next one is entertainment. So in the year 2018, Wimbledon used the IBM Watson tool to analyze the player emotions and expressions, and uh, it automatically analyzes the behavior and emotions of a player, and it captures the best emotion or best footage by the user as well as the by the player as well as the people who are uh, watching that event. So usually this is done by with the use of cameraman or editor like that. But this is automatically done with the use of IBM WhatsApp. So you know about the highlights. When a match is over, yes, 3 hours match is cut short into 30 minutes, and it will be telecasted as the highlights. So that could be performed by the machine with the use of deep learning. So in general, the highlights will be uh, video will be cut short and it will be performed by an editor or a cameraman who is having that knowledge. But when we use the machine, comparatively, it will give the better results. So next one is Netflix and Amazon. So they are using deep learning capabilities, techniques to provide a personalized experience to the users. So you all know that we are having different tastes and we are having different needs in different moods. We are having different moods. So even we could not able to find what we need. So in this case, the machine is trying to do that. So in my point of view, that could not be 100% possible. Comparatively, it will give the better results. So it will reduce the search time. So in order to search the things from the large amount of video listings and the contents. So when deep learning is implemented, then Netflix and Amazon will give the preferences based on the data. Uh, as I said earlier, it will indirectly connects all your desires and searches from different platforms you have used. So Vivo it creates the data service which provides the personalized experience to its user. So based on the user's behavior, it gives the data service. It provides the data service. So it is nothing but a customized service for its user. Next one is visual recognition. You all know that visual recognition is a normal technique we are using. So when the deep learning technique is implemented, or deep neural network is implemented, so that the segmentation will give the marvelous result. And for example, a person may have different emotions, different face changeovers based on the situation and emotions. But for image recognition, when deep learning is implemented, different kinds of emotions based images can be analyzed, and it will reduce the access approval time. That means normal mechanism won't allow. It requires some formalized input what you have already stored. But in the case of deep learning, that is not required. So it has two advantages. One, it checks whether the author is user is using that application for recognition or not. Next one is it automatically captures all the sensory images about you and it compares with that and it verifies whether it is you or not. So these things are possible with the use of deep learning. So as I said earlier, one of the emerging field in deep learning, detecting development delay in children. So in this area, already artificial intelligence is contributing much in this area. And recently, deep learning is going to perform the children who are having language and speech disorders. So the deep learning is used in two ways. One, it identifies the lag in the children, and it automatically creates the solution mechanism. Keep it in mind. It depends on the children. So there is no standard mechanism is used here. The solution mechanism may vary from child to child. So it is based on the data observed, obtained from the child. So the solution mechanism given with the use of deep learning. So for each and every analysis, it requires large amounts of data, and those data should be stored in the database, and it should be compared with the real-time data. So for that, in that area, the deep learning plays the vital role. Next one is automatic machine translation. So it is the use of CNN. As I said earlier, CNN is used for visionary data. It will give the better results. So like OCR technology we are having, automatic character recognition technique. This is the advancement or advanced level of OCR, automatic machine translation. So the translation can be done with the use of text or with the use of images. So it will excuse me, it will automatically translate the images into text as well as text into image. So this is one of the technology we are using under that generative AI we are using. So next one is image to language translation. Here you are seeing the application of deep learning which requires the image and language translations. Here the words which are inside of that label. So it is derived and it can be converted into the suitable form in which respect to the language or locality, whatever it may be. These translations can be possible with the use of deep learning. So another application is picture restoration. So for this, a small change in an image restoration process, a small change in the image is stored as a separate image. For repetition, large numbers of images created during the particular time, and it requires large amounts of memory as well as large amounts of runtime memory or cache memory for comparison. So these could be done with the use of machine learning or existing techniques, which results 90% means we can get 100% with the use of deep learning. So that is one of the application with the use of deep learning, we can get the better images, which is the use of picture restoration. So another application is deep dreaming. So this is nothing but the University of Sussex create the calculation machine, which allows the user to you can implement your own imagination and experience with the existing image or existing virtual world. In the virtual world, you can add your own creativity in that. So that is called the deep dreaming. So here is the example image for deep dreaming here. So before and after image of deep dreaming. So this concept works in the virtual reality. So here some of the uh, advancements of deep learning by different business platforms. So first one is World Economic Forum. So in the year 2022, so there is a attention given for deep learning. How deep learning can improve the productivity and boost business. From this, we can understand that deep learning is playing the vital role in the business for past 5 to 10 years, especially 5 years. So next one is this platform is IMD. So this is a recent article, how machine learning reshaping business in 2024. So there is a strategy survey given that 35% of the companies currently using AI in their business, and while 42% of exploring artificial intelligence potential users. As I said earlier, AI and machine learning, when there is a platform which uses AI and machine learning, the next level will be deep learning. So in this platform, in future, all the platforms will be inherit the deep learning features to improve their business to get more profits, and it will also result better solutions to the customers also. So here, digital transformation. So it is one of the important milestone in digital era. So deep learning plays different roles while the technology is transforming from digital transformation. That is most important here. So for traffic signals or any other public transportation or any other public distribution system, as well as international collaborated operations, we need the use of deep learning. So, for example, presently we are having nationwide identification system. In future, because people are uh, moving from one country to another country, or one continent to another continent, are very are become increased manner in the present days. So these things will continue. What will need? There is a need for heterogeneous database of uh, human identification system we need. So for that, we should not able to develop the separate database for all the persons. That means in the India, for example, in India, we should not. Uh, we should, if you need to create a common platform for all the people who are entering into the India. So there should be a need for common database. In such cases, we have to integrate the establish the communication between the national integration of the databases. So for that, a single person's image should be compared with the different databases in the world. So for that, for such kind of applications requirements, we need deep learning. So that is the thing we have to understand here. So next one is AI revolution. So this article says that implementation of deep learning in AI, which will create the big impact in business, which will be the revolution like that. So that is drastic change will happen. The business will be suddenly it should reach high. So that is the thing we have to understand here. So, hope I have given a small amount of information about insights of deep learning with respect to business in business point of view. So, hope you understand well. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, sir. Participants, if you have any questions. Okay. Santosh sir, thank you so much for your valuable and informative session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir. Hello. So, could you hearing my voice? Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
the time I
Yes,
have
sir.
some time up.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
please.
So,
Yes,
actually,
please.
my doubt is regarding RNN.
Yeah.
So, when we are using in underwater wireless sensor network,
Okay.
it is possible to communicate because you said that it is dynamically you can utilize in
Yeah.
RNN.
Yeah. Yeah.
In can use in underwater wireless sensor network, sir.
Yes, of course you can use. So whatever
So,
the
in
platform which requires more storage, more storage is required for existing data storage as well as that data can be stored and compared on time with the existing data.
Okay, so actually when we are using underwater, the battery we are going to use. So the power
Yeah.
saving is the main role. So I'm asking it will support for this source and all.
Yeah. What you are asking is, suppose I'm using recurrent neural networks in the underwater, it has only limited technology support will be there. How could it
Yes,
works? Am I right?
yes, 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 sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. That's things will happen only. The devices are used to collect the information. Mostly in complex situations, the data processing will not be done in that particular place. It is connected remotely. The data is stored in the different location.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, the communication mechanism will be high. It will respond and process the information within seconds. So the processing is not depends on the device.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Any other questions? Okay. Shall we wind up this session?
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Santosh.
Thank you.
Participant, we will meet you again on day 4 on tomorrow 2 p.m. Thank you.